and welcome to the ride. I see you're into the hear no evil, see no evil philosophy of life. That should serve you very well down on the censorship floor. How many of you are there? Oh, so there's only one of you. That's fine. There's only one of me, too. How many questions would you like to play? 7 or 21? 13? Okay, great. Please type in your name. Perfect, thank you. I need to remind you that your buzzer is the letter B. Have a great ride. I've really enjoyed our time together. Bye now.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack the Ride is sponsored by the Backwards Christian Lyrics Coalition. We'll find a satanic reference in your children's music, whether it's there or not. And now, here's the host, delicious as his name, Cookie!
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Just a word of warning, I'm not going to censor myself here, so you might want to cover your own eyes and ears, okay? All right, it's time to learn the 7 naughty words, because we're taking on censorship. Okay, buzz in and lock on to the highest value you can. The category is censorship, more like censorship. What do we got here? 3,200 and change? All right, let's do it. If today's censors had the same job duties as the first Roman censors, which of these would they be doing? Torturing the Doors, photographing Robert Mapplethorpe, sentencing the Smothers Brothers to prison, or counting copies of Hustler? 41, 42. How does she do that? That's disgusting. Don't look. The original censors took census, which means they counted things, and they took a break to read the articles. Hey, buzz in to select a value. Well, I've seen better, and I've seen worse, and I've seen France. Well, here's your category. Keep your censorship off my private parts. You know, political correctness has gotten way out of hand. There's even a human muscle named the PC muscle. If you're having problems with your PC muscle, what's the best PC term to use in describing it? The urinarily challenged muscle, the anally capable muscle, the mammarily fixated muscle, or the muscles from Brussels? Urinarily challenged. Wow, looks like you're quite the cunning linguist. The PC muscle, or the pubococcygeal muscle, controls the flow of urine from the bladder and contributes to greater sexual pleasure in women, without offending anyone at all. All right, buzz in for the cat. Ah, you blew it. Here's your category. Censorship and hardwood. So, you want to see the question? Yeah, me too. Here we go. If you tie a blue ribbon around the old oak tree, what cause are you supporting? Freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of expression online, or NAMBLA? The Blue Ribbon Campaign is for free speech online. You should consider publishing photos of your oak tree on your homepage, because none of the online freaks will ever go outside to see it. All right. Okay, give it up for... I'll wash your thesaurus out with soap. And now, the question. Which of these is not a dirty word? Slatternly, abluted, bedraggled, or squalid? Abluted means washed clean. So it's not really dirty, unless you say something is f***ing abluted. All right, it's time to choose the value of the question. Let's do it. Oh, nice picking. Well, wouldn't you know it, it's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat question's category is, I see no evil, but I can smell it a mile away. Okay, I'm gonna list off 7 people, and for each one, I want you to tell me if they're someone who sees no evil, someone who hears no evil, or someone who neither sees nor hears evil. As each one comes up, if it's someone who just sees no evil, press 1. If it's someone who just hears no evil, press 2. If it's both, press 3. If you're kind of clueless, hit 4. For each right answer, you get some cash. And you lose cash for a wrong answer or any you don't get to. Okay, you have 30 seconds to get all of them. When the wire fills up, you're out of time. And here we go. Stevie Wonder sees no... Marley Matlin. Helen Keller. Oedipus. Ray Charles. Ludwig von Beethoven. The Who's Tommy. Perfect. And with time to spare, here you go. That's what your current score looks like. Let's keep going. Now select the highest value. We're calling this one Tipper Gore. Here we go. Say Tipper Gore treats her husband Al to a $50 dinner. If Tipper Gore is a good tipper, what is the smallest amount she should leave as a tip? $5, $7.50, $8.75, or $10? $7.50? Yep, that'd be the customary 15% tip. Which leaves her and Al just enough money to buy a few Two Live Crew albums to burn when they get home. Hit your buzzer to select the value you want. Boy, things like this make it all not worthwhile, you know? Anyway, here's your category. I understand moral, but what's turpitude? You know that song by Ice-T called Cop... Hey, lady, you can't come in here. What are you Hey, don't put... What are you... Ow! I'm covered in stickers. Here, look at this. Ow, my short hairs. Parental advisory, explicit lyrics. Who's going around slapping these stickers on everything? The FCC, the NRA, the PMRC, or the PCP? Good Tipper Gore and the Parents Music Resource Center campaign for the little warning labels on albums. And I have half a mind to take this sticker and shove it up the ass of those mother goody, no good, have nothing better to do head, moral majority monkey suckers with a frozen boot. Now, there's an explicit warning. Hit your buzzer to choose the value of the next question. That's all right. Okay, here's your category. You have the right to remain silent and minty. And right this way, please. What issue would Scope's monkey trial most likely involve? Slander of the healing power of mouthwash, bootlegging, rinsing, and spitting, immigrating bacteria that causes bad breath, or the evolution of green coloring? The original Scopes monkey trial took place when enlightened Tennesseans jailed biology teacher John Scopes for teaching evolution. Apparently, creationists also believe that fresh breath is an act of God. Okay, hit your buzzer and try to snag the highest value you can. Hey, you kept me waiting, and I'm never going to get those seconds back, you know, so there you go. All right, here's your category. My fellow congressman, try the veal. Let's get going. Considering the specific issue to which congressional gag rules pertained, which of these gag artists' acts would be censored? Rip Taylor organizing a union, Henny Youngman petitioning against slavery, Milton Berle lobbying for Medicare, or Red Skelton dodging the draft? It all started when a congressman from South Carolina stood up and proclaimed, "Take his freedom, please." Until they were deemed unconstitutional, gag rules in the House of Representatives prevented members from considering anti-slavery petitions. Okay, select... Excuse me, I think you just stepped in roadkill. Okay, let me explain how this game works. You're going to see different pairs that are somehow related, and you're going to see a series of items that may or may not connect the pair. You gotta buzz in to select the item you think correctly joins the two. There's $1,000 in it for you if you're right, but beware, you're gonna lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. And we're gonna wrap it all up with a final bonus round worth some extra cash. Pay attention to all the correct answers and you might have a shot at the bonus. Is that clear? Good, let's hit it. An essay in blank or plastic bag. What's the common link between these two? Score! Washington State and blanky blank pecker. Score! Turns into diamonds and blank miner's daughter. Score! Cars use it and beans cause it. Tampa NHL team, go grease blank. Depressed Michigan City, and skin blank equals miser. To coordinate, and blank box cars. Okay, it's bonus time. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all tennis terms? Public utilities? NWA album titles? The FCC 7 dirty words? Fire starting with... That's it, count it. Everything you need to burn a bunch of bucks. Alright, there it is. Let's keep moving. Okay, buzz in and lock. Okay, nice shot. Here's your category. Comstocks and bondage. Get your buzzer finger ready. Here we go. If you don't put much stock in the Comstock law, what will you probably do? Stage pornographic performance art, take pornographic photos of yourself, publish pornographic photos on the internet, or mail porno mags to your buddies. I know, you only read them for the articles. Also known as the Federal Anti-Obscenity Act, the Comstock law bans the mailing of indecent materials. You know, it was just too distracting for the postal carriers. Alright, buzz in for the cash. Hey, nothing to brag about. Okay, here's the category. Low prices every day. Here's the question. Where is Walmart headquartered? Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Troy, Michigan, Bentonville, Arkansas, or Shreveport, Louisiana? Bentonville, Arkansas. Yep, that'd be Bentonville, all right. Right there in Arkansas. Now select the highest value and... Welcome to the Jack Attack. I'm gonna be throwing a bunch of words up on the screen. Buzz in when you see 2 items on the screen that match. Each time you're right, you make money. Each time you're wrong, you lose it. Now here's the thing. Not any 2 items that go together are necessarily a match.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Sensory overload. And do not forget, the match has to fit the clue. Alright, here we go. Number 7, and against very stiff competition.
About how hard it must have been for him to walk across the gym and ask me to dance, but when I looked down at my bracelet, I thought, what would Satan do? So I said no and set fire to the gym.
I don't know how we're gonna afford Dad's funeral and serve finger sandwiches afterwards.
We were able to pay for the casket and the headstone, but now I can't afford to make a casserole for after the services.
Sound familiar? Afraid one day you'll be stuck serving cheese and crackers to a room of hungry mourners? Well, we understand your pain and embarrassment, and we're here to help. We're Azrael and Sons Funeral Homes and Pizza Parlors. I mean, let's face it, when someone dies, the rest of us eat. And at Azrael and Sons, we're here to put all your mourning and munching worries to rest. Our funeral directors have 30 years of experience in funeral arrangement, and our pizza chefs have won over 200 taste test competitions. You get the room, the casket, our 30 years of experience, and your choice of deep dish or thin crust, all for one low price. So remember, in your time of sorrow and hunger, Azrael and Sons Funeral Homes and Pizza Parlors. Azrael and Sons, you kill 'em, we'll feed 'em.
From the pure mountain spring waters of Colorado to the whispering wheat fields of Montana comes whole, natural, yummy goodness. Whole, natural, yummy goodness comes in 846 nature-bursting flavors, including brand new sparkling Flavin. Whole, natural, yummy goodness is made with the freshest ingredients known to science. If wrapped and stored in a cool, dry place, whole, natural, yummy goodness will become a treat passed on for generations. Whole, natural, yummy goodness from Mother Nature to your table via our laboratories. Whole, natural, yummy goodness from Organico, an Arthur Daniels Heartland company. Time now for a page from the success journey with motivational speaker and full-time dreamer, Dr. Harvey Bass.
Let me tell you the story of a small farm boy from Alaska. He grew up in poverty, often cold, often hungry, many times forced to eat his own hair for sustenance. His father, a proud man, eked out a living raising caribou and selling their hooves to be made into pencil erasers. The father expected his son to take over the family business. Well, this bright, ambitious boy had a different idea. He had what I like to call a dream. The boy, at the tender age of 12, rented a car and drove from Alaska to a small island off the coast of Florida. There, he fulfilled his dream of growing a beard, smoking big cigars, and talking in a funny accent. Yes, that man is better known to you and me as billionaire entrepreneur and respected world leader Wilford Brimley.
This has been a page from the success journey with Dr. Harvey Bass.
Hey folks, Crazy Ernie here, inviting you to come on down to Crazy Ernie's Discount Carpet and Mutual Fund Emporium. It's my 3rd anniversary blowout. That's right, I've got insane deals on wall-to-wall, large cap, small cap, shag, bond, Stainmaster, and concentrated healthcare. I must be out of my mind. I got active managed, I got no load. I got free installation. What must I be thinking? You want diversified international? I got them babies too. I'm mentally unstable. How about an IRA? I got regular, I got Roth. I got direct from factory outlet in every color. Crazy Ernie's Discount Carpet and Mutual Fund Emporium. I'm a threat to society as we know it.
Tonight on the Nature Channel, don't miss part 2 of the critically acclaimed documentary, Ducks. Part 2 of Ducks, tonight at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, only on the Nature Channel.
Mom and Dad, pack up the station wagon and bring the kids to Cubby Wadsworth's drive-through zoo. My name is Cubby. I have a zoo. You can drive through it. It's the only drive-through zoo in the whole tri-state area. It's perfectly safe. Sure, the animals are wild, but the exhaust fumes tend to make them listless. There was that time, though, when those lions ripped open the sunroof on that Hyundai like they were peeling back the tab on a pudding pack. Whoa. But what the hell? You sign the disclaimer, you take your chances. We've got monkeys, we've got zebras, we've got all sorts of exotic animals like goats and stuff. Whatever the big zoos have or don't want anymore, we have. We've even got an elephant. He's not looking too good. So you better hurry up and get down here to Cubby Wadsworth's drive-through zoo, off Old Route 2, right next door to Cubby Wadsworth's Grill. We'll scrape off whatever's on your grill and cook it up for you real good. Baboon's mighty tasty with a slab of melted cheese on it.
This week on Rent-A-Cops.
Yeah, we got a call for backup over at the gymnasium.
Rent-A-Cops takes on the mean sidewalks of Jackson Community College.
It's homecoming weekend. They needed some extra crowd control.
Hey, is that an open container? You can't just walk around with that. Hey, you can't pull that out. Get back here.
Okay, in pursuit of 3 underage drinkers. They hopped over a fence. I lost them.
Hey, you! Will you turn that down? You got some complaints? Hey, you!
They're throwing eggs! They're throwing eggs at me! I'm hit! I'm hit!
Rent-A-Cops, what they gonna do?
You work hard for your money. At Davidson Bank, we believe your bank should work hard for your money too. That's why we specialize in turning ordinary middle-class people like yourself into multi-quadrillionaires. Just listen.
I started off with a $300 savings account, and 2 years later, my net worth is approximately $8.2 gazillion.
We turned our life savings of $85 over to Davidson Bank, and believe it or not, we now have $16.9 billion.
I found $1.50 on the floor of the subway. I took it to Davidson's bank and, well, here I am, a multi-billionaire.
I made $48 quadrillion.
I made $200 ooplitillion.
Can you believe it? A wazillion dollars.
I'm worth $8.5 kooklafillion.
39 gorgonzillion dollars.
Let Davidson Bank help you achieve your goals. We guarantee you'll increase your net worth by $1 million in the first year, or you'll get half your money back. In Davidson Bank, you'll make money, and we're not just making that up.
This week on Rent-A-Cops.
Yeah, you know, I have a girl here who shoplifted some pens.
Rent-A-Cops takes on the mean corridors of Jackson Outlet Mall.
It's summer vacation, so the mall's just packed with kids.
Hey, I saw that. You want to open that bag? Did you pay for that?
In pursuit of 3 male perpetrators. Oh, they're in the arcade. Never find them in there.
Hey, did you just throw that candy wrapper down? How about a garbage can, young lady?
I've got 2 sets of teens here having shopping cart races. I'm hit! I'm down! Man down! Back up!
Rent-A-Cops, what they gonna do?